Guys, in one word, on the count of three, I'm going to say Thor the Dark World is. 1, 2, 3, you say that word.
Okay.
Tell me what you think it is.
Okay.
Do you guys got that word?
Yes.
I got a word, yeah.
A word? Okay.
I have it.
Thor the Dark World is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thor the Dark World is 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Hey, bro.
Yep. The exact same thing.
That's what I'm talking about. You just said good.
I just said good, yeah.
Underrated, bro. Thor the Dark World is underrated. We got it right here along with our other MCU movies, and we're going to get right into the review. So, opening starts off with another Odin monologue explaining the Dark Elves.
Always my favorite. We get to see a new realm. What was it called again? Yang... Van
Svartalfheim, whatever. It's where the Dark Elves are from.
Yeah, we get to see that awesome battle with them.
Yeah, it was a great battle. That was a great one.
I'm not gonna lie, most of this movie has like some great action scenes.
Yeah, especially the ending. I don't want to like jump into from the whole way to the ending at this point, but like that end battle where they keep teleporting into the different places, and he can't get to his hammer. That was so cool. He's trying to get to it the whole time. He's like reaching out his hand, but it can't get to him in time, and he just keeps teleporting.
Yeah, well, all the shots of the hammer going like out of Earth's atmosphere, and then has to stop and turn back, just to keep going everywhere.
Yeah, just to find its
fire as it went up into space. That's how fast it was going. Yeah. That shit was so cool. But yeah, when I talk about a movie being underrated, the one thing I say is I think honestly, Loki might be at his best or at one of his best in this movie. He's such a dick, and I love it. He's just such an asshole this whole movie. His illusions are the best. He faked his death. When his mom died and Thor went to visit him, he pretended to be like okay, and then he showed how he truly was, and he was a mess. He had like food over him. His hair was a mess. Things were all over the room. And then in the end, he took over Odin's spot. And like Thor's like pouring out his heart of saying like Loki's the best and he sacrificed himself and he deserves honor and respect, but he's speaking to Loki and he doesn't know that. That was just a great part. So I don't know. That's why I think Loki might be at one of his best in this movie. I really liked him. Every time he's on screen, he kind of just captured my attention. You know, I don't know. You both felt.
Agree with that, bro. Because it takes place right after Avengers. Like we see Loki before we see Thor in this movie. And we see him getting punishment for his crimes. I love the whole scene when Odin's talking to him. He's just talking to him kind of like an enemy, like a prisoner, but like still in there, it's like, dude, this is your son and everything. You still care for him, but you gotta punish this boy, dude. And he just keeps arguing back. He's like, oh, all father and everything. My birthright was the throne. I'm supposed to be a king and everything. It's like, your birthright was to die in the cold as a baby. Oh, yeah. Every like argument with Anthony Hopkins' Odin and like Thor or Loki is just beautiful in both these movies.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah. These movies are so mature, which is what I think lacks in like movies after this in the Thor franchise. I think Thor, honestly, I think I just prefer his more like serious, more mature self than the jokey, charismatic Thor that we get later on. He's just so like, I don't know, it just shows growth better. Like he was talking about the first movie and how he was kind of this antsy guy that didn't like take life seriously to now he takes everything seriously. I think we lacked that as time goes on. He almost degresses from that growth that we see,
But hopefully we're going to get that version of Thor back in Doomsday, the serious Thor. So I hope that's
because of that teaser. Yeah, I hope so. Because they keep going back and forth. That was the problem. Yeah. Because like Ragnarok went to the goofy side. Infinity War brought back serious Thor, and that's when everyone agreed that's like, oh, it's peak Thor, it's peak Thor. And then they kind of went back to a bit more goofy. They went like goofy and serious combined in Endgame, pretty much.
I didn't mind that.
But I still think it worked a bit for like what they were trying to do.
I liked that version. Like he's like has a serious tone, but he's a little humor to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like suicidal. Yeah, he's really going through it.
Yeah,
I like. I like to scene in Endgame. I know we're going to a different movie, but when he is watching his mom be alive
Oh
and he's
my
like
God.
having a heart attack, like a panic attack. This means so much more now since I just saw her death. You
Hmm.
know, so I just I don't know, man. I wish too. Another point I had is that they forgot a lot about the side characters in these Thor movies. They really did.
Yeah.
They're really good characters, and they killed them off way too soon, man. Way too soon. Like they're so every one of them is so unique. I think Sif, they should have done more with her. I
Oh
think
my
she's
God.
just like kind of forgotten about. Like they have some good talk, her and Thor, throughout like this movie, but it's kind of in the beginning, and then Jane gets put in, and then that kind of just he gets thrown out the window.
Side
Jane's
plot
great
there.
and all.
Yeah, but
I miss
and
Sif.
then Sif and Jane are kind of like side eyeing each other, and she's like jealous of Jane and everything. But yeah, no, I completely agree, dude. Lady Sif and the Warriors 3, I love those characters so much. I think they're goofy. I think they're fun. I want to see more of them. They should have been in the Endgame battle.
But
you
they're
know,
all dead in Ragnarok.
hell, just one taps all three of them. Lady Sif's not even in Ragnarok. They don't even bring her up.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Sif
He grew up
needs
with them.
Sif needs to get with Thor in the end of his overall story. It just makes sense.
Well, let me ask you this then. Do you think his relationship with Jane is better in this movie or the first one?
The first one.
First one?
Yeah.
Okay.
First one, 100%. Because in this one, she's just like sick the whole time, and when he goes back to like Earth to see her and everything, I don't know. It's like awkward. It's just awkward because yeah, he was gone for 2 years. He hasn't really like been able to keep up with her. His life is like being a warrior, protecting the 9 realms. Like that's his job. That's his duty.
And
That's
she's just like some scientist that's
just
like
some
looking at
scientists.
weather.
Like, they can't be together, dude. I totally agree with Odin when he's like, you should be focused on what's in front of you, and like they're at the training grounds.
Yeah,
and, like he
even-
looks at Sif and everything. I was like,
Even
dude,
Odin
yeah.
agrees. He's like, dude, get with her. Come on.
It should have eventually grown to be like, okay, yeah, me and Sif, let's team up in like a future movie or something like that.
I don't know. I think honestly they just would have done him and Jane's relationship better, especially in the fourth movie. It would have been really good. I mean, they have good ground they're building here. It's just you know what happened in the Thor movies. So I don't have to
Jane's not
discuss
even in the
that.
third one. We only see her get brought up, like mentioned in Endgame.
And I don't know what happens in the fourth one, and I don't want to know.
And the fourth one just becomes cringe. they just cringe them up. Lady Sif.
So
comes
Ethan,
back
what
in
did
the
you
fourth
think?
one.
What?
Oh yeah. Well, what did you think? Did you think like the relationship was better in this movie or the first one with him and Jane? Like, what did you think?
I've noticed it better in the first one. This one's definitely, she's more sick and ill all the time, and like it feels like they're trying to lead more to like be with Sif than Jane.
Yeah. But it's still good though.
Oh yeah, no, it's
First
Natalie,
movie-
It's Natalie Portman. I have to
But
like
it's still
Jane.
good. Yeah, I kind of like the awkwardness though. I know you complained about that, but I did because it's gonna be awkward. They haven't seen each other in so long.
been 2 years.
And I like to let she slap him. You know, when they met, she's like, "I want to make sure you're real," and then she hit him again. You know, for like waiting so long. I really like that.
The thing of Jane getting the ether inside of her, what I was thinking of most of the time was X-Men: The Last Stand. How they handled the Dark Phoenix plot
Yeah.
with Jean Grey. Like it was almost kind of like the same. Like like at the end of X2, Jean just like dies, but like apparently like in that lake, she completely inhabits the Phoenix Force or whatever, and then she's like still kind of like normal, but like psychotic at the same time. Her eyes would like go black every now and then, and she would start doing
That's like when the
creepy stuff.
Yeah, that's like when the Phoenix took over.
It's a lot like that with Jane, like she's still normal and she's like talking, but then it like starts to protect her, and then her eyes turn black, and she starts to be like, Malekith is coming, and she can start like sensing things because like the ether's inside of her and starting to like take over a bit. So I was getting a lot of like X-Men Last Stand vibes with her in that.
But she didn't do nearly as cool things like Jean Grey in X-Men Last Stand. She was just like possessed in a way.
Right.
Yeah, she's just laying around majority of the time.
I was
you
hoping
know?
we would
Like,
get something cool with her with the ether. Like it's the reality stone living inside her. They could have done something cool.
Yeah, not much reality manipulation with the ether in this movie.
No.
He just threw like red tentacles at freaking Thor at the end. You know,
Yeah.
that's all he did.
That's it,
He
yeah.
shot them at him.
You could have
It's
done
like-
so many things and show us red tentacles.
I like
I just
after
realized-
I like after when Thor struck it with lightning, it kind of like crystallized it to kind of show that like, oh, it is the stone.
Good hinting.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I like how powerful it is too. He thought he could destroy it, but he had no chance. You know,
It's
he
an
really
Infinity
didn't.
Stone. Yeah, no way. Imagine he did destroy it. Like, it's just that easy.
And that goes back to that scene where I say Loki's at his best. Is like, dude, he is such a good actor, dude. Like playing that off to Thor, like, oh, I'm gonna sacrifice myself, and that, like, I love you, dude. I'm trying to grow, and then he dies right in front of him, and Thor's crying. Like with hindsight now and knowing that he's faking his death, which I knew that, it's just like, you just hate him. You hate him. You're like, you're such a dick, dude. You're such an asshole to do that.
That's why his redemption and like towards like the
Is-
end of Ragnarok and Infinity War is so satisfying. It's has such a big impact at the beginning of Infinity War when he does that and dies.
Oh my goodness. It's just such a powerful scene. Honestly, even though I do like the Loki show, I wish they wouldn't have brought him back in a way because that felt so fulfilling. It really did. Like he could have given him the stone and maybe worked with Thanos because that's what Loki wants, his power and to be on a throne, but he didn't. Like he actually died. He didn't fake it this time. He's
Exactly.
actually dead. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And Thanos even says no resurrections this time.
Yeah.
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 I remember when I saw that in theaters, like, dang, they killed Loki, man.
Yeah, I almost didn't believe it. Yeah, I was like, oh, he's faking it. It's an illusion.
Yeah. So
The Hulk wasn't even real. That was an illusion too that he kind of like used and stuff like that. And Hulk was actually gonna come out and beat the crap out of Thanos, but no.
all right. How did you guys feel about Malekith overall? Rate him as a villain.
Okay, yeah.
He was okay. Yeah, he was okay.
I
He's
never-
not
he
that good
wasn't.
a villain.
To this day, like, even when I first watched the movie, I never really thought much of him. I thought like his design and like the elves were like cool villains to fight. I just like every action scene, like when they invade Asgard, was awesome, but I didn't really care for him. He didn't really. He's like one of those villains that are bad to be bad.
Yeah.
He's just,
So
he's
it's
just boring.
kind of like a Sauron, Lord of the Rings, but he's just like he wants the one ring. Malekith just wants the ether so he can get back to his full power, and just destroy everything for like no reason, really.
I
I like the star on his face though from the
Yeah.
lightning.
He becomes
When it's
Two-Face.
struck-
He comes
Yeah.
Two-Face.
Yeah.
He does real- Yeah, that was cool. I like that design they did. But yeah, he was just kind of boring. He didn't really like have a lot of character. He just wanted to spread the darkness, and that was it.
Yeah.
I did like Curse though. Do you know that guy's name was Curse? The
What?
big like guy
Yeah.
who like took the stone.
I thought he was
and, yeah,
cool.
he was cool. Dude, he's beating the crap out of Thor, bro.
I
He
re-
smacked his hammer away. I thought that was crazy. Thor threw his hammer and he just smacked that
Yeah.
across the deserty plain that they were in.
I love
nuts.
the practical look of him when he like crushed the stone and became that like weird monstrous looking thing. Like that was cool.
I like how they hid it like in his body. He had to like cut it open and like shove it in there to smuggle it into the prison. And then even like the whole prison break scene. Is
That
just,
was-
like how he just like one taps everything with like one hit of both his fists. When he goes to the shield generator that goes around Asgard that Heimdall activates, he just one taps that. He just one taps everything.
He goes down, yeah.
Yeah, the breakout scene.
I like
is
how
one
he
of my favorite
didn't.
scenes.
He didn't let Loki out. Like he looked at him and he just let him stay in there. Because no one trusts him. You know what I mean? Nobody, not even the bad guys.
And then,
you know?
then Loki got kind of cocky there, and he's like, "You might want to take the stairs to the left." But that led to Frigga's death. It led to his mother's death.
I do love the
Yeah.
humanity we see in Loki later when he learns about it and then like he just like throws a fit in his like own cell.
Yeah. You can't hear the audio like when the guard comes up and he's out of focus, like talking to him.
Yeah.
And it just cuts to that shot, and he just.
And I love later when like
because he knows it's his fault.
yeah, I love how later when we see an illusion, like Thor like actually like knows this and he's like no more illusions, Loki, and then he sees what he became. He became like he's all messy. I think he has like blood on his feet somehow. Like his feet were
food.
There was like grapes and stuff in there.
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I thought. I was like, why is his feet that color? He was like a total mess because he knew he's responsible for his mother's death.
It shows there's good in Loki. That's what we need to see. There's not all bad, which is amazing because later on we see he becomes like the god of stories. Then is what he is in Loki, the show. I don't remember what they call him.
I
But he
don't remember.
grabs all the multiverse and just pulls them together. It's like if we didn't see all this good in Loki before and just the snippets of it, we wouldn't believe that's even possible. But we do. There is good in Loki. He's He's just a lot of bad too.
He's
A lot of
adopted.
bad.
He's
So,
adopted. That's why
He's adopted.
He's got
Adopted.
issues.
daddy issues, like all of that. Yeah, that leads to that. But yeah, well, honestly, Loki's my favorite in this movie, easily. He's my favorite
Yeah.
character.
I love Frigga's death scene though.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was a little bit rushed. I don't know. Like, I mean, the fight wasn't too long, and then didn't he just? I mean, he just stabbed her, right? I'm trying to remember. It was just
Yeah.
stabbing.
Yeah, I was stabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed her and stabbed her.
Yeah. I thought. Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad. I get it. I know why she's defending Jane. She knows she has the ether, but I felt like I don't know, should have built more connection between her and Jane. Just would have felt more personal. You know what I mean? Like she's ready to act.
Just like a scene or two with them interacting more.
Like just talking about life or something. Like, how's Earth? And she's like, oh, this is what Earth is like. Because Freya's never been there. It just would have been cool. You know what I mean? It just felt like real quick. They got in, and she was like, Jane, stay back, and then she ran at Malekith, and then she died within. It felt like less than a minute.
Yeah,
she was out.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I do like what follows after the whole funeral Viking ceremony send off thing. That was all good.
I got How to Train Your Dragon 2 vibes from
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sort of thing is missing from a lot of the movies after this, is like the medieval, Viking mythology they put in there. I don't know, like the ways of life they show. That's the best way to put it.
Yep.
Like the death and the funeral. That's how you would do it for an Asgardian. We don't really see that in later movies. There are other places. They're doing other things. They don't have that same Asgardian cultural things that are in the movies.
That is my biggest point I wrote down for this movie, is right off the bat when you see Asgard. Because remember, in the first movie, when you first see Asgard, everything just looks gold and shiny. It's like gold, shiny. You never really spend time in Asgard. You kind of just see the main castle chamber and the Bifrost, and everything all just kind of looks the same and blends together. And this movie shot of Asgard, when you first see it, there's more architecture, the Norse mythology, the medieval kind of fantasy style of culture, and Asgard actually feels lived in. We get to see a lot of scenes of just out in courtyards, the random people, all the citizens that make, all the Asgardians that make it up are just walking around, all wearing the beautiful dresses. I love the dinner scene when Thor's just watching everyone having a good time, and his one friend's another, and everything like that. Yeah, everything just feels so
organic.
Yeah, it just feels so
I love how
fantastical.
We see. I noticed this for the last one. I love how we see more nature this time. I feel like we didn't see any trees or water in Asgard ever.
Yeah, there was no plants, right? It was all just golden
statue
architecture.
Yes, golden architecture.
But now, it actually feels like a real beautiful place.
Asgard's best look is probably in this movie.
Yeah, totally, 100%. Because even in Ragnarok, you don't see any of Asgard. You just see the same main castle throne chamber
and then you see that courtyard area where Helena just killed everyone.
Yeah.
He just destroyed anyway by Surtur at the very end. So we'll never see it ever again, So it's I miss that. I think this movie just, it just feels so, I feel like I'm in that world. I'm in Asgard. I'm feeling their culture. I'm around their people. How they dress, how they act, what they eat, what they do. It's all just, it's in this movie. And then from here on out, we don't really see that at all. Yeah. It's just completely gets thrown away. And that's what makes the Thor movies more unique, is that culture in there.
Even in Thor: Love and Thunder, and kind of Ragnarok, I'd say, they lose their home, and now they're trying to rebuild a new home. But the Asgardians, the way you see them in Love and Thunder and everything, it's they don't have the big grand castles architecture anymore. They don't even act the same. They're all just kind of they just act like normal Americans for some reason, bro. They have ice cream shops, and they just wear rags and stuff like that. It's you're telling me they couldn't even get to a point where they might buy nicer attire and start having big feasts or anything together again or something.
Yeah, look at Wakanda and how unique they are. They're on Earth, but they have their own culture. When I walked in Wakanda, I know I'm in Wakanda. If I walked in the new Asgard, I'm oh, this is some town in the middle of nowhere that I don't know. Just these kind of hillbillies live in.
Yeah,
that's so stupid.
Why
wouldn't you bring your culture in there?
Taika Waititi did not understand the full mythology in character of Thor. Like he really didn't. God, I
probably
I
directed
can't, I
this
can't
one.
stand Taika Waititi.
He's probably like,
No,
who's Thor?
Yeah, no, they brought him in on Ragnarok.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Who directed the Dark World then? Do you have any idea?
It was Alan.
Taylor?
I could
think it's
look
Alan
it
Taylor.
up just to be sure.
Yeah, so we'll look it up real quick. It was Alan something. Alan something.
Alan Lee.
I think this guy directed Thor the best.
He understood Thor the
100%.
most, for sure.
The shots are
honestly-
incredible in this movie.
Alan Taylor. Alan Taylor
Yeah,
was
Alan
who
Taylor.
did Dark World.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie, honestly, I mean, Ragnarok is very entertaining, but there's just something about this movie that I don't know. Like, I just really liked. It just stands out. I really liked Serious Thor. Loki's really good. And Asgard is great. The culture's there. The villain is pretty bland, but, like, Loki carries in, like, that way every time he's on screen. I would honestly say, I would say either that Thor's trilogy is underrated, or this movie might just be on par with or beat Ragnarok. I'm serious.
You are serious?
I'm serious.
Because I'm serious
And
about that, bro. I'm serious.
Yeah,
Thor
okay.
the Dark World might just be the best Thor movie in the trilogy because it is the best depiction of his characters, the best depiction of Asgard, their culture. We actually get to see 1, 2, 3. We at least get to see 3 realms.
I thought it was 4, but
this.
yeah.
I mean, if you count Asgard, but like because you get Vanaheim at the beginning when he's helping the Warriors 3, and the big rock guy shows up and he just one taps him after he like fakes the surrender and everything. We actually get to see that realm. We get to see the Dark Elves realm, the Dark World, or whatever. And I don't know, it just feels like a Thor movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ragnarok. It's entertaining. It's like when I saw that in theaters, I saw it like 2 more times in theaters, and when it came out on DVD, I was watching it every night. Mainly because I was like hyped for like the ending leading in the Infinity War, but I thought the movie was like very entertaining and the fights were great. But like no, like every time I went back to like either the first Thor and especially Dark World, because I'm like huge in the whole medieval fantasy, Lord of the Rings, all that kind of stuff. Just seeing that present in this film and that direction taken for Thor.
It's one of my biggest points put in here. Like, I think this movie has the best action scenes for Thor. Like, out of all of them, I'm the most entertained by every like scene with the Dark Elves when they're fighting them, or even the beginning when he's helping that like little village in that one realm. That was cool.
I don't know. I'm not too crazy on the action in this movie because
I wouldn't say it's the best.
No,
I would say Ragnarok has probably a bit better action.
I need to rewatch Ragnarok.
Especially like, the Hulk fight, and especially how like he doesn't have his hammer and he has to use his full-on lightning abilities. A lot of cool shots and a lot of cool choreography done there.
I just need to rewatch Ragnarok, but I do love the action scenes the most, and this is one of the strongest points in this movie.
Really unique. Like I said, the ending is very unique. I liked that final battle where they're teleporting everywhere. And like I already said it before, but I like how you can't get to his hammer. I just think it's really cool, and it keeps like going all over the place, into space, then back into space,
I really
and it's just
I really like that. That was
really cool. A really cool fight. But I'm so glad you agree with me in that statement. Seriously, I don't understand the hate for this movie. Maybe back then people just thought, oh, this movie's too boring. It's not like the super colorful animated super movie that we're used to from the MCU, because it is very dark. This movie, honestly, the color grading is very like brown, black.
I like
and
it.
gray.
I think the movie looks incredible.
Yeah,
the cinematography, the shots, the CGI is great. I didn't like really see any flaws in the CGI,
especially with the frost giant like beast we saw when they brought
I
it back.
think
it looks better.
Back.
Yeah, I think it looks better in this film too. So the special effects are like severely updated.
They should have kept long hair Thor. I started to grow like that a lot more as a movie when I was like, you know what, Thor like rocks for that. But I think long hair Thor is actually the best.
That's his accurate look, dude. Yeah, and it's great. It's great.
They just need that. Like, if they took his long hair and then had the Infinity War like suit that he was wearing, that would have been peak. You know, he still looked good, but like keep the long hair and then that suit, that would have been the best suit. But speaking of suits, I think everybody's costumes in this movie are great, better than the first one. I really do. They all look so good.
Yeah.
Thor, like he just like it's simple. I think the red cape actually stands out even more in this movie because of how brown and black and gray the color grading is in the environment.
I noticed
that red just pops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can see that, bro.
It really does.
I did notice that too. Like his cape looked very bright red in this movie.
Yeah. The green and Loki like popped out to me, you know? Especially when on the desert planet.
Yeah.
I was like, those colors, I could see them from like miles away, you know? Because of how like just vibrant they were compared to everything else.
Yeah, I've always loved the red. The red for Thor, the green for Loki.
Yeah,
such a nice
good
contrast.
Mario Luigi.
the Mario brothers.
Because what's funny is that you know why they're red and green? It's because like they're red and green on the opposite sides of the color, so you can like distinctly put them together. So you can think of Thor's clearly red, and then they're like complete opposites. So it works for both the characters.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. Yeah, this movie is great, dude. It's great. It's a really good one, dude.
Another movie I underappreciated as a kid. It's good.
Yeah. Only thing I think that is lacking is I know we talked a lot about like the amazing stuff in this movie and what's great. Like I said, Malekith is kind of boring.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot going on. He's just kind of there. He's doing bad guy stuff to do bad guy stuff. Freya's death was a little bit rushed, just a little bit, you know. But honestly, other than that, I
hit
mean,
every mark for me.
Nothing against him. Thor's great. Loki's great. Jane's great. Odin's good. He's always good.
What'd you think of like all the side human characters in the movie?
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to.
I was like wanting to bring that up.
Darcy, Dr. Selvig running around naked.
What'd you guys think of all that?
Experiment stuff.
The intern dude.
Yeah, the intern guy.
I'll say I didn't like that. I didn't like Dr. Selvig being like a lunatic for the majority of the movie. I was like, I liked his just smarter, more normal version.
I mean, it kind of makes sense
like,
after the events of Avengers.
He
Like,
did.
his mind's been tapped into. The Tesseract has like shown him so much. He says that in Avengers. So like
He kind of loses his mind.
yeah, once he gets back to normal, I can expect him to lose his mind because then he's like, okay, all this cosmic stuff, this is all real, and then he learns about the conversion of the worlds, like the world alignment and everything. He starts going crazy about that. So I mean, I could see it. I think it's funny and everything. But.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't understand why. I just wasn't the biggest fan of like that change. I guess I preferred him in the first movie, where he was just like coherent and smarter. Not that he was dumb in this movie, but just like, you know, wasn't a little lunatic. I like that a little bit better.
Like that scene when he's in his underwear, like when he met like Thor again.
Yeah, he thinks better in his underwear. That's what he said. He said, "I think better."
Yeah, that was too funny.
Okay. The intern was okay. What was his name?
Ian.
Yeah, I was like, hey, he's fine. I mean, he's like kind of comedic relief, I guess. Him and Darcy, like, I did like the kissing though. And he was like, she was holding him.
Yeah, she was holding him. He's like the guy. And then she picked up the car. Just slam. He's got super strength out of nowhere, even though it was the gravity. But it's just funny to think. It's like, what if he became an Avenger? So he comes back in Endgame. He has that same car, and he's like hitting everything around.
He's just a weapon.
No, he's like the end of the end credit scene for like Age of Ultron. Remember when like all like Vision, Hawkeye? No, not Hawkeye. Falcon and Scarlet Witch showed up, and then there's like Avengers. What if it's just him with a car at the end of Age of Ultron?
Yeah, he's standing there in the room with them. Avengers.
I got my car. Yeah.
No, Jane's the guy that she keeps trying to go on dates with. The guy that doesn't stand a chance against Thor.
What was his name again?
Chance, bro. He doesn't stand a chance.
That guy's such a loser, bro. But I bet he's gonna have a huge villain arc when they bring him back.
Yeah, I put that down. What if he has like the biggest villain arc? He becomes a Hydra agent.
Jane didn't want me.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I don't know. I liked what I did find funny though is when she's on the call with him. And she's like, "How the hell do I have service?" And he like thinks they're setting up a date, but she's just staying on the phone with him to like figure out where in the hell they are. And they realize they're in that spot where they were throwing the cans and everything.
Yeah,
that like
the portal like
or whatever
between like the worlds and everything. Yeah, that was a cool callback. Yeah, and they see the car keys and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, Natalie Portman is beautiful, bro.
That's just. Thank you.
Let's get into that. Let's get into how.
All right, guys. Natalie Portman. But thank you, Logan. She's absolutely stunning.
Stunning, dude. She's forgotten about with the Marvel baddies, dude. Because the MCU forgets about her. She becomes less important for Thor as like the movies go on. And the fourth one was atrocious anyway, so we're just gonna forget about her part in that entirely. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, she's just like, dude, when she like, especially when she got to Asgard and was wearing like the Asgardian like attire,
You
what
like
they
that,
wear.
didn't you, bro?
Oh, I like
I
that.
did.
You like that. You're getting
I
giddy.
did.
I really
I
like
was
that.
like, damn, bro. I was like, that's crazy, dude. She has a lethal face star. That's all. Like, dude, it's just like I was like, wow. You know what I mean? She's top 5, dude. A lot of people forget about her. I think she's honestly top 5.
I'm still putting
She's top 5.
Peggy Carter at number 1, bro.
Oh, so
Haley Atwell is just too
changed.
good. Oh yeah, it did change.
So
Yeah,
it's
because you
not-
weren't here when we did Captain America review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did miss
Peggy
that.
Carter.
Peggy Carter, dude. Haley Atwell. I'm sorry, bro. She's number 1.
No, she's about 2.
God tier, bro.
She's number 2. Top 5. But what about? I said, what about the factory lady?
I still have her at number 2. I still have the factory lady from Hulk at number 2.
No, I'm putting Natalie Portman at number 2.
No, because she looks like
no,
Natalie
I-
Portman, but more like Hispanic and everything like that. I just got.
Dude.
Oh my god, bro.
We gotta save this for like
Factory Lady's
Endgame.
Number 1, dude. Factory lady's still number 1. Yeah,
So
I can't
number
beat her,
1 for
bro.
you.
That's still number 1
She's
for
still
you.
number 1. She got to be number 1. But yeah, Peggy Carter is like so underrated.
Hold on,
She's so underrated.
Let me
She's-
ask you this: what do you think of Lady Sif? How would you rate Lady Sif?
I wouldn't put her top 5, but she's definitely pretty. She is.
She's not
She's
Natalie
good looking.
Portman.
What do you say?
Yeah.
I mean, it might be close to getting the top 5, honestly, for me.
Wow.
Okay.
She might be just about a bump in there. I don't know. We got to get through the rest of the movies, get all the rest of the girls out of the way, and see
we
what
need to see the
happens.
rest of them. We haven't even got to Wanda. No, we haven't even got to Wanda yet. I want to
Yeah,
see.
dude. Like,
We haven't
Elizabeth
got to
Olsen?
Black Widow. Bro. I mean, we know
We've
where
already been
she's
talking
at.
about
We haven't
that,
got. Oh no, we already did. I'm an idiot. Yeah,
bro.
Iron Man 2.
Bro,
you gotta keep up. Keep up.
And she's in Avengers. My bad.
And she's about to be a big part in our next movie, Winter Soldier.
And you call yourself an MCU fan.
Guys, listen, I stand corrected. I made a mistake.
You got
Okay?
me.
Okay,
But-
back to Dark World.
Anyways.
'Cause,
Yeah. I mean, she is. Yeah, we're going to get past that.
Okay,
We're gonna
quick
get past
gooning. Thank God all the Dutch angles are gone in this movie.
I forgot. Yeah, no, they overdid that in the first movie.
That
bro,
director
that's-
of the first movie is on something, bro, because Dutch angles are cool when they're actually motivated, and placed like strategically in the film.
But this guy-
when every shot is a Dutch angle,
Like, come on,
it's just
bro.
horrible. So I'm glad those were gone.
Like, I feel like I have to watch the movie from like this. I have to like watch it just to make it look like it's straight.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit too much for those Dutch angles. Yeah, all the shots in the movie look great. We talked about the look of it. Everything just felt right, felt natural. They were cooking. I don't know what people were thinking about then, but they were cooking. They knew what they were doing with this movie. This is a really good movie, and I'm glad. I think it's gonna get more love as time goes on because of the absolute trash that has come out recently.
Yeah.
Like this is not even close to any of that. Not even close. Like the
it's way
fourth
better.
movie is tears in tears below this movie. Like it's not even close. Thor: Dark World looks like the greatest movie of all time compared to
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
100%.
Like really, that's how far off they are.
God, is it that
not
bad?
even
Is it really that bad?
Ethan, I'm not trying to scare you, bro, but
It's so bad.
It's-
so
And
bad.
I have to watch it. Thank God I did not
Gore
see
is
that movie in
the
theaters.
thing that was gonna save that movie, and then they messed it up. So it's whatever.
Yeah, Gore was the
Gore-
only thing.
They did my boy
They
Christian
opened
Bale
it.
dirty.
Christian Bale's trying his best to act, and Taika Waititi was probably like, "Okay, now like open your eyes really wide and look at the big fruit god and be like all goofy and everything." It's just like, oh god,
No, you can't do that to one of my favorite actors, man.
Taika Waititi is such a dumbass, bro. I hate that
hate
guy.
him.
I hate
him
that
so
guy,
much.
bro. He's so bad at making movies. Nothing he does is good. I can't. stand him.
Ragnarok was good, but like he went too far.
He was
with
on the
Love and Thunder.
leash. Feige had him on the leash, bro, chained up in leathers, dude. He was like, "Yo, hold up. We still gotta fit all these great things because we gotta get into Infinity War, bro, dude." Like all the producers, the rest of the team was on their A game for that movie because they're like, "Yo, this has to build into Infinity War Endgame. We gotta like finish off our saga strong." And then it got good reception. Like, okay, Taika, maybe you can do something good here. Write the entire of Thor 4 all by yourself. Go write it, direct it. We're gonna throw you the biggest budget yet, and you make the most garbage. I get it was made during COVID. It was made during COVID. No, that's not an excuse.
No, that's not an excuse at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have an insane
Yeah.
budget. You can take more time. You can perfect things. I don't know. Even Chris Hemsworth said in an interview that he felt like he felt like after like watching Thor: Love and Thunder, you can tell that it seems like it's made by a 6-year-old child. It is.
Yep.
It's so childish.
Yeah. What is the
God.
humor in that movie? It's
Movies-
so bad. Who's he trying to make all laugh? Honestly, I mean, not even a 2-year-old would find that shit funny. You know what I mean? It's just not funny. It's
Screaming
not. The humor is so
goats,
bad.
retarded humor.
I got
like-
scared when I heard Taika Waititi wants to direct a Star Wars film. I was like, no.
There.
Oh, he's done.
Throw him in a Star.
He's
I mean,
done for
Star Wars
good.
is already ruined, but yeah, let's like bury it deeper into the ground.
Please,
like,
no. You can't do that.
God.
Oh, I'd be so campy with him. It's campy now, but even be more, somehow it'd be more campy. Man, I can't stand that guy. But
stand
we're getting sidetracked because when that movie when we finally did watch
Yeah.
that, then which will be in a while from now, and you guys have to sit through that torture. Then we can rip on this guy as much as we want.
I love how
you
they
know what
said
I mean?
we have to sit on it like he's not going to be in that episode.
Right. Maybe I just won't go to that episode. Be like, I'm good. I'll pass.
Oh,
I'll
you
pass
got
on that
to,
one.
bro. You got
I don't want to watch that.
So far,
torture
you've been
again.
with like all the Thor movies, so you have to finish the trilogy.
I have. I've been in every single Thor one. So, and it's great so far. But I know what's coming.
The end credit scene. The ether lamp. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. Turn on.
That looks great. Where did you get that?
Turn on. I'll tell the story after it turns on, bro. It's so
Imagine
dumb.
the
It doesn't
battery-
turn on all the time.
The
Did you
battery
imagine the
died.
batteries died?
Yeah.
I know it just
Oh,
worked
nope.
before we did this.
It's making the stone noise. Come on.
Come on.
You have to
There we
spire.
go.
Oh,
Oh
this
yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah, I love how the ether's like in between the black stones. Even like the first time we see it when it was hidden in that chamber, just like the red
Yeah.
between the black just looks cool. Yeah, so here. Let me tell you about this real quick. So at Disney World, on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, when that opened, I remember the first time I went on it, and you go out and you go to the gift shops, right? After every ride, they have the gift shop after.
Yep.
It was like all Marvel themed, Guardians of the Galaxy, cosmic kind of stuff. And like in this corner, I noticed a display of like an Infinity Stone collection. And it was all the artifacts the stones appeared in. So they had the Tesseract. You could get the Guardians of the Galaxy orb, and it comes like a little stand. You can open it up like they do in the movie. And it's got the stone in
Oh,
it.
I love that. I can't wait.
They have the Eye of Agamotto for Doctor Strange. They had Loki's Scepter for the Mind Stone. And they had this for the Ether. And I was like debating, and my parents were like, here, we'll get you one of these. And everything. I was like, oh man, which one should I get? And when they're on display, might I tell you, they're constantly lit up. So I thought it was like a plug-in thing, and it was like a light. Like you could just have it display as a light. And I was like, yo, this would look sick for my gaming setup. If just in the background, idle, this was just like flashing like that in the back. Like I thought it looked dope. It does look cool. This is so
Oh,
cool.
it looks dope. That's really dope.
And I wanted to show
Because it's. Oh, sorry. No, you go. And then
Yeah,
I'll say what
I wanted to
was
show
gonna
Dark World some love too, because I've always thought it was an underrated movie and everything. So I decided to go with this one and I got it. And then I realized that there is no setting for an idle thing. You can't plug it in or anything like that. Apparently they just like did some hot wiring for the display, false advertising.
They cheaped
say.
you out.
It's still cool.
They
It's still
lied.
cool. I do want to get the other ones too, except for the Tesseract. The Tesseract one's boring, bro. It's like you can like look inside and just see like the lights and like all the
Oh.
mechanics and everything. It's just a cheap little cube for like $100. Like, bro, screw that. The orb is sick. The eye is sick. The scepter is sick, bro. It's like, yeah. And oh yeah, you can open it up too.
Oh, open it, buddy.
Oh yeah, right here.
Can you
open
take it
up.
out?
Yeah, you can take the stone out and place it in.
Wait.
Because they also sell an Infinity Gauntlet and a Power Gauntlet, and you can take the stones from them and put it in the gauntlets too.
That
So you
is
can like
sick.
interchange them.
That-
You can even buy all the stones separately. It's got the Soul Stone. They have like the case that they put it in. It gives the cap at the end of Endgame to deliver the stones back. You can buy that too. But yeah, this is just a really cool
Max
the
is-
ether lamp.
Max is just like the collector at the end of this. He like collects all of them. One down.
Yeah.
5 to go.
One down, 5 to go. Yo, what was with the end credit scene, bro? You know, they give it to the collector of all people. It's like, it's unwise to keep 2 Infinity Stones in Asgard because the Tesseract's still on there. And then they kind of set up the collector to being like some big threat or something like that.
But he never.
He's trying to collect all the stones.
But they never do anything, and Thanos just kills him.
But like we said in our previous reviews, go watch them, of the other MCU movies, is that the direction of the MCU and how like focused it was in the earlier phases. The end credit scene of this movie is for Guardians of the Galaxy, which literally comes out 2 movies later. Right after Winter Soldier, after this.
Can't wait. to
Every
get to
movie
that.
still has an end credit scene that leads into the next movie, either 1 or 2 movies away. Just that clear direction that you just do not have anymore in the MCU.
Not right now. And, we're hoping with Doomsday that soft reboot gives it back that direction it needs.
Right.
They can do it. Did it before. Kevin Feige's still there. He's still the man in charge. He can do it. He can get them back that direction. Plus, they're putting the X-Men in. And they're focusing, I know like Ghost Rider's going to come in. They're focusing on more of like the supernatural. And then Nova's going to play a major.
That's awesome. I want to see that.
And that is really cool.
They better bring Nova, bro.
Dude,
I want Nova.
So underrated.
Gosh.
I loved him when I was a kid. He was in Ultimate Spider-Man. I know you guys ever watched that shows on like Disney XD, I think, or whatever.
Isn't that show
He helped
supposed to be
Spider-Man out.
terrible?
I always thought he was so cool. He just looked cool. I like the helmet you put on.
Yeah.
Bro, that's sick.
Yeah, he's an alien. Yeah, I thought Nova was cool in the show. That show was not good, though.
I've always liked Nova, bro. God, I wish they didn't delete that content and made Infinity War an extra 45 minutes so we got the whole Xandar attack and Nova coming, dude. Oh.
Really, 45 minutes?
Yeah,
Of extra?
Yeah, it was gonna be
Wow.
the whole opening was gonna be a giant battle. Thanos just decimating Xandar, and Nova would have to like all call upon Nova, and everything. He would gain the full power of the Nova Corps and like attack and everything, and then he would get sent to Earth. He would go to Earth and crash into Doctor Strange's place, not Hulk and everything like that, and warn them. He was basically gonna be like the Captain Marvel character that they tried setting up in those movies, which means we would have gotten his movie instead of Captain Marvel's on the way to Endgame.
Would have been so much better.
Would have been so much better.
So much better. God. Whatever.
All right.
I still love the Hulk. So I'm okay with him crashing down.
Thor: The Dark World. Let's rate it. Out of 10.
Okay.
Out of 10. Logan, you go first.
Okay. I did like it more in the first one, but I don't know if I would go. Okay, I'm gonna give like a 8.3 out of 10. I'm gonna be very specific now because I think I gave Thor an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give it an 8.3.
8.3.
Nudges it just a little bit. 8.3.
Okay, adding the points in there. I haven't really gotten
I
to
don't
that.
know. I felt necessary.
Some of these later movies, like they really feel like point movies. Like you don't know how you feel about it yet.
7.9? Almost an 8. Like, not quite there.
Like a 9. I might not put a 9 or 9.5 because that means not that good. But it's like, like Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Civil War, those are going to be up there. I can't put that on par.
No, so I already have so many movies like 8 or above already, and it's just like, what are we doing? It's like once we get to Phase 4, and it's be like, oh, okay, that makes sense, because now they're all 5 and below and everything. But, dude, the MCU was strong back in the day, bro. That's why it was so popular.
The structure was so good.
It was good,
Then they ruined it.
I think,
the only bad one. I'm sorry. The only bad one you guys have seen so far is probably Iron Man 2, right?
Yes.
That's it.
That's the only one I gave like a 6.
I give it a 5.
Or a 5, yeah. No, I think we both gave it. I think we both settled on 5.
We can't remember. We gotta keep track of this stuff, dude.
We're gonna have it all written down when we get to our entire MCU ranking. But
oh god, we're gonna have to go through every video.
8.3. I'm safe with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with an 8. Because I'm sticking with the solid numbers. I'm giving this one an 8.
It's between 7.9 and an 8 for me. I might go with 8 because rewatching it, I'm going to redeem it a bit, so I'm going to give it a solid 8 now. Because I was also one of those people who thought it was boring as a kid, even though I watched it a bunch, but I was just on that boat ride. Now I'm rewatching it. Okay, it's actually pretty good.
Different point of views, bro.
Yeah.
As an adult, I liked it a lot better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah, no, Iron Man 2 is the only bad movie in the MCU so far.
So far, yeah.
It's so strong, dude. Iron Man 2 was the only thing that like I most recently watched. I was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah,
I just can't.
Yeah, rewatching that, like, God, that was bad.
It's so pointless to rewatch, dude. I swear.
I don't think I'm ever going to rewatch it after this.
Nah.
All right, though. All good ratings. All of us enjoy the movie,
ratings.
so that's good. All good.
Yeah.
All right.
If you guys don't know, this is the Weapon X podcast. Host Max, host Ethan. Special guest Logan comes on from time to time. We're doing a whole MCU marathon. We got all of Phase 1 down. We're going into Phase 2. Next time we will be reviewing.
Wait, did you show the cover for that?
Yeah, I already showed a cover.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Just making sure.
Sit down. We are going to be reviewing Winter Soldier next time we do our MCU marathon.
God, I'm excited for that.
But we talk about all comic book movies, nerd stuff, video games on this podcast. and we're going to get right into a bracket. MCU Bracket. Pretty sure this is all MCU movies fighting to see which one is going to come out on top.
Let's see.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready, dude.
This one, jumping right into it, is great because this is the most recent movies we just reviewed in the marathon. Iron Man 3 versus Thor: The Dark World.
I like it more than Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Iron Man 3 above. I'd rather watch that than Thor: The Dark World.
I
just
too.
spent the entire time praising Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah,
But Iron Man 3 was just a bit.
It's Iron Man
was a
3,
bit
dude.
better.
Like, that's a really good
yeah,
movie.
it's
I completely agree with that. Iron Man 3 is moving on. So, sorry, Thor. No, it sucks, bro. Because now Thor: The Dark World can't compete against like other.
Yeah, like,
trash
I would have put that over a lot of other movies.
Yeah,
dude.
because it's underrated, dude. Damn,
Yeah, but
sucks.
like you against Iron Man 3, like come on, I have to. Like that's a tough
Like-
one. Right. You're twisting my arm here, dude.
Yeah, that's
Captain Marvel 1 or Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, dude.
Yeah, who would win? Who would win? Yeah, Age of Ultron. That's easy.
Like,
Bro, okay,
that's not
Captain
even,
Marvel has a chance, guy.
like,
no, I'm kidding.
It's not even competition,
Kidding.
dude.
Yeah,
No,
no.
not even
Captain
close.
Marvel is so trash. Age of Ultron.
It's so good. I don't know why
It's
people
moving
hate that
on.
movie.
So good.
That's moving on. Okay. Ooh. Black Panther 1 or Thor 1.
They're both good. I like both. I know you guys don't like them as much, but I like Black Panther.
I'd say Thor, but we'll see what Max says.
Saying
He's
Thor.
kind
You're
of the
saying
two.
Thor. Holy crap, dude. Because I was like thinking that too,
Thor.
but. Well,
They're solid films.
We got to get to the rewatch of Black Panther just to like
That's-
fully be sure.
That's
but
what I'm saying, because I need to rewatch it too. But I remember loving it. Maybe Thor, because I just rewatched it.
You know, I think that movie's overrated. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's overrated. It's not one of the best, but it's still good. But I don't know. I would.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
choose
find
Thor.
myself going back and rewatching as much as I did Thor. So, okay, we'll go Thor.
We'll go Thor this time,
Okay.
because
We'll
I
go Thor.
did just
We'll go
rewatch it, so
Okay.
I need to rewatch Black Panther.
Okay. Civil War or Iron Man 3?
I'm going with Civil War.
Civil War. That's. I
It's-
mean, Iron Man 3 is great, but Civil War is like star
No,
to beat.
it's not even a competition,
Yeah.
bro.
It's
Civil,
not.
Yeah,
Civil War is. Oh,
Yeah.
God,
It introduces
that's
a
one the
lot
top.
of new characters. It's awesome. Black Panther,
Oh,
Spider-Man.
it's so good.
It's written so.
Black Panther's the
perfectly.
best in that movie, bro. In my opinion, Black Panther is the best in that movie. He's so.
He does have
good.
the best suit
I
in
love
that
his
movie.
revenge plot, and then his growth at the end when he's like, killing somebody isn't worth it. Doesn't give you that satisfaction, the peace that you would want. And then he saves Baron Zemo from killing himself.
Yeah.
because he placed his hand in front of the gun. This is good. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's
Love
great.
Black Panther.
He does
Yeah.
have like
Civil
probably
War.
the best suit in that movie too.
Oh, dude, it's so good. So good.
Okay. Iron Man 1 or Thor Ragnarok?
Oh.
I'm going Iron Man 1.
I do the same thing. They both are really good, but Iron Man 1 is something special.
Yeah. Iron Man 1 is fantastic.
Iron Man 1. What do you say, Ethan? What do you think? They're both really good, though. Both really good. That's probably the hardest. so
Iron
far.
Man
They're-
1 started it all.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They're both entertaining. They're both rewatchable.
Maybe Iron Man 1, because if without Iron Man 1, there would be no Thor Ragnarok.
I mean, not even looking at it that way. It's like,
Yeah, I don't want to look at it that way.
I
yeah,
know.
Iron Man 1 is just
I know.
such an origin story. It's such a
Yeah.
good origin story. It really is.
And I'm with the Iron
Yeah.
Man 1 because it's a really good origin story.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Let's moving on. Yeah, I don't think this bracket is every MCU movie. It's just like a couple of them because right up now we got Endgame or Age of Ultron.
Endgame.
I mean, come on. I mean, Age of
That's
Ultron
not
is fair.
fair.
It's not fair. That's not
It's
fair.
not fair at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go with Endgame. I'm sorry, Age of Ultron.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry.
Ooh, Thor or Guardians of the Galaxy 1?
Like the 1st
I'm
Thor?
going Guardians of the Galaxy. Easily.
Wait, which Thor movie? The first one?
The first one.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy is so good.
It's
so entertaining.
one of my favorites.
Yeah.
that was an easy one. All right, Civil War or Iron Man 1?
Civil War.
Civil War.
It's hard. Yeah, sorry. It's
not
hard to
ridiculous.
beat Civil War.
That's not fair.
I don't know. There's probably someone out there that can make an argument for Iron Man, but I'm sorry, dude. Iron Man and Cap are both at their peak in their arcs here
Yeah.
at Civil War. This is when their arcs switch. It's when they cross. It's too good. Yeah, you gotta go Civil War.
Civil War.
Endgame or Guardians of the Galaxy.
Endgame.
Endgame. I
Endgame.
mean, like, come on, dude. This
Just having Endgame in this bracket at all is kind of unfair.
Just throwing Endgame in general. Okay, hold up. Civil War or Endgame now?
Endgame.
You just, I mean,
Like,
Max, like, honestly, think about it, dude. Like, Endgame brings all of those stories together into one conclusion.
I know. I'm putting Endgame, bro. You know I gotta put Endgame, bro.
You acting like this is like a competition. Iron Man's arc is complete, and he sacrifices himself in this movie. Like, come on, dude.
My goodness, everything is amazing. Cap picking up Mjolnir. Dude, I was freaking out in the theater.
When
dude.
like the portal, when the wizards opened up the portals and everyone came out and they all fought the Chitauri, that was awesome.
No, everyone's like all those Endgame haters are just gonna be like, you guys just talk about the last battle of all those moments and everything like that, dude. The entire movie is fantastic. The character studies, the completion of the Big Three's arcs when they go in the past and meet with them. Dude, like when Tony meets his dad, Cap sees Peggy, but he can't can't interact with her, and that leads to that decision of like, I'm gonna go back and stay with her now. Now that like the world's saved and everything. Thor getting that conversation with his mom like he didn't get to. Just everything in the past, the whole heist. Oh god, the entire movie is fantastic. It is such a good ending to the MCU.
I love that scene when Tony's talking to his dad when his dad doesn't even know it.
Oh, it's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie.
I love he just talks to his son. He's like, go, or Tony talks to his dad. He's like, go easy on him, like loosen up a little bit,
Yeah.
And it's such a good moment. You know what I mean? It really is. Even with the team ups, like Rocket and Thor are a great duo. I find them very funny.
Yeah, I love the way they team them all up. No, Natasha and Clint having to go to Vormir, dude, giving that sacrifice, that whole scene.
Was sad. Yeah.
When they go back to a 2012 Avengers, that whole group and they have to get the scepter and the Tesseract at the same time.
Captain America fights himself.
Cap does the Hail Hydra moment, which is just incredible moment. It's an incredible writing point. I just imagine the writers in that moment thinking of that and just being like dabbing each other up, going like, "We did this, bro. we did this.
We're the greatest of all time. We're the goats."
Yep. Endgame beats Civil War.
Like, it's not even competition.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting into it. Maybe this is all the movies. I don't know how this is working. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 or The Incredible Hulk? I'm going Hulk.
Yep.
I'm going Incredible
Hulk.
Yeah, probably.
I just love the Hulk. It's really hard to have something beat that
Very
character.
underrated.
Plus, that movie's underrated.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is underrated. I think people don't love it as much as they should. I really do like that movie. But
it is a weaker Guardians film, especially compared to the first. I still think it's better. I still think it's better than 3. But it is a bit more underrated. But Hulk is also very underrated, and I think he was just as a character for Hulk and that kind of being his start in the MCU. I just think it's overall
definitely not a 2 out of 10.
A better movie.
I like Abomination better than Ego. So, just saying. I think he's just cooler, more interesting.
I don't know. I think I like Ego. I like Ego.
Ego's play Kurt Russell.
He's got more development. He's got more to him. He's not just random guy who becomes super soldier and is like, I just want to kill.
He's a literal living planet that wants to eat other planets and he's trying to find children.
I worded that wrong.
I
worded that wrong. It's not the character. I just find Abomination just cooler in general.
He's more entertaining.
Okay. You're right. Ego is more complex, especially what he did to Peter Quill's mom or Star-Lord's mom is insane. When you find out that he
that was a great moment.
Killed her.
That was a great moment, and then Peter's just like, the way he says what, the way Chris Pratt delivers what is just like.
I love that dolly zoom too. Is
how do you deliver that line so well, bro? Just what? I don't know, dude. He had so much heartbreak and just disappointment.
It was kind of
bro.
It's what? Something like that.
Yeah. That was a wrong way to say it. Abomination doesn't have more development at all compared to Ego. But
get out of here, bro.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Better. I just when I know about him in the comic books and stuff, and what he's done to the Hulk. I know that has nothing to do with the movies, but I just like that character so much. So. Hulk is great. Hulk is
No.
better.
This is hard now. This is hard now after we just talked about ego and all these moments, bro. This is getting.
I might have to go with
I don't
Guardians
know.
2. I'm going to go with the Guardians 2.
I don't know.
I don't know. Ego is a very good villain.
Incredible Hulk or Guardians 2. Now it's up to me, bro, to make the deciding decision. It sucks.
Like, really think about, like, all of that we just talked about for Guardians 2 is really good.
But there's a lot of good stuff in Hulk.
There's a lot of great stuff in Hulk, dude. There's a lot of great stuff in Hulk.
It's all good
I
movies
love
for Guardians
origin
2.
stories.
Yondu sacrifice.
Yeah, Yondu sacrifices himself.
Oh God, bro.
Yondu was more of a father to Peter than his actual father ever was.
Maybe Guardians 2 just is a bit more of an entertaining watch and has some better moments, bro.
All right. Well, Guardians 2 then wins. It wins. So
Wow. That was crazy how you bring up Abomination, us thinking of ego is what just changed this whole thing.
You shouldn't have
bro.
said anything, Logan.
Yeah, we need to go deeper into this, bro. Okay, yeah, Guardians 2. Moving, I'm sorry, Hulk. I'm sorry, Hulk.
It's Guardians 2, bro.
Guardians 2. Okay. I actually like this comparison. Far From Home, Spider-Man Far From Home, or Iron Man 2?
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Yeah, I'm going Far From Home too. But I like this comparison because they're both the second movie in their respective trilogies, and I think they are both the weakest in their trilogies.
Yes.
Far From Home is honestly such a weak Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
I never go back. I haven't watched it
Since it came out in
since
theater.
it came out, bro.
I haven't either.
It's weak.
It's
But
Mysterio should have been done better. I just don't like the constant connection to Tony Stark.
Constant
Everything
Tony
goes
Stark.
back to him.
It
I'm like,
is.
bro, can it be more personal? That's what's great about Spider-Man stories. They always hit him on a personal level. You know, are they affecting Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, Aunt May? Are they affecting just him in general? You know, it's always like a scientist or a coworker or something that he knows that ends up being a bad guy.
But no,
You know what I
this
mean?
one it's just
All the
related
time.
to Stark, and they tried making Mysterio kind of like the new Stark mentor to him. Why does Spider-Man need a mentor? Why does he need that figure?
Doesn't need it.
He is who he is, bro. He's already lost his father, Uncle Ben. Even though apparently they don't have Uncle Ben, the Tom Holland thing. That's why he is the
Don't even get me started, bro.
That's
How much
why
they
he's
forget
the
about
weaker
that.
Spider-Man compared to Andrew Garfield.
they
and
kind of
Tobey.
just make Aunt May that for him. Aunt May's the Uncle Ben.
Yeah, dude. No Way Home was just them trying to fix it. It was just trying to fix Tom Holland's Spider-Man. That's why I have so much hope for Brand New Day of being better than all three of
Dude,
the
it looks
Tom Holland
amazing.
movies.
He's back. Yeah,
By
Brandon's
far.
back.
Yeah, but Iron Man 2 is
Far
just...
From Home is more entertaining.
Yeah.
Plus, like, I think Mysterio is written better than any of the villains in Iron Man 2.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, he is written better, well more thought out than Whiplash or Justin Hammer, bro.
God, it was
Can't
terrible.
stand those guys.
Those two were terrible.
Ooh, okay. Spider-Man Homecoming or Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I'm going to go with Spider-Man Homecoming.
Homecoming. Homecoming,
Yeah,
100%.
that's pretty-
Homecoming,
Him and the Wasp-
I think Homecoming is the best of the Tom Holland trilogy. I think it's better than No Way Home. As an overall film, rewatchability. I mean, No Way Home has like the great moments at the end with all the villains, turning on him, Aunt May dying, the three Spider-Men coming back. I love all of that. But upon rewatching the movie, I just can't help it. It's just a fan fest. It's just fan service. The story's not strong. It's not thought out. Doctor Strange's spell. There are a million plot holes in the movie. And it really is just a movie trying to fix Tom Holland's Spider-Man overall.
Entertainment-wise, though, No Way Home is the most entertaining to me.
It is.
I just think it is. There's a lot. Like, they bring back all those great villains, especially Green Goblin, dude. Like, bro, I'll never forget the apartment fight scene, bro. He's
I
not.
love that fight scene, bro.
I
I love that.
He suplexes him through the freaking floor, dude.
That scene was great.
Holy crap.
I remember watching that and going like, yo, dude, imagine if we got this Green Goblin in Spider-Man Tobey's, bro.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap.
I
I wanted more time with that. I wish the whole movie, right at the bat, when the spell happens, dude, we get Tobey and Andrew coming in, all the villains at the same time, and they all have to work together and get all those great moments.
That's
dude.
what I feel like Deadpool and Wolverine learned from that mistake. Like, they have them together from the beginning.
I just felt like it was just the creators of that movie, just freaking ball fondling us the whole time. Be like, you guys know Andrew Tobey are coming, but only for the ending. Why not make a whole movie where they're present the entire time? You had the resources, you can do it. You can make such a great Spider-Man story that way.
Plus, like, their chemistry at the end was so good. I want a whole movie for those three
You
characters.
can go so much more. Why keep teasing us and giving us these small moments, dude? Like, I don't understand why you can't just do the whole movie that way. I don't.
For the way the story was going, though, it just made sense the way it went. You know, like their appearance was when, I mean, what that spell like kind of started falling apart, and they just started coming in to his world, and it made sense. I still think, though, even though it was kind of short-lived, their moments together, it did feel honestly like a long time. I know the runtime it wasn't very long for them being together, but like all their little interactions was great. Watching them talk about their different experiences, you know, what it's like to be Spider-Man. Them not knowing who the Avengers were. He's like, "Are you part of a boy band?" You know,
that
like
was
they had
great.
no
That was
idea.
great. When
you know?
they're waiting for
And
the villains to show up on the Statue of Liberty, and they're just chatting, waiting for the villains to show up. I like that, bro, because like in movies you never see. Like, it always just cuts and it's like, oh, here comes the villains, big battle and everything.
Yeah.
Like that. You don't get to see anything of just like, yeah, you know, the heroes are like, just like waiting for this to happen.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on there? Yeah, they're all just chatting and broing out before the fight starts. I love that.
Andrew Garfield saving MJ.
That was a good redemption. That was a good moment.
I
for him.
called that, dude. I called that, dude, back when I was theorizing about the movie. I was like, it would be such a missed opportunity not to do something like that, having Andrew save his MJ and it'd be like a whole redemption thing. I was so happy that they did that in the theater. I was freaking out, bro. I was like, I knew it.
That's why they needed to make it the Amazing Spider-Man 3 and then Spider-Man 4.
God, dude, if they did that, that'd be freaking awesome, bro.
But they never will.
Crazy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Homecoming beats Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp is such a brain dead.
It's mediocre.
Such a brain dead movie, bro.
It was between the Infinity War from like Infinity War to Endgame. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the end credits really what you're there to watch. You know, is when he
Really?
gets sucked in the corner.
Yeah.
Pretty
You
much
know, that's it.
All right.
Nothing crazy.
Doctor Strange or Ant-Man is the first for both.
Oh my, it's tough.
This
That
is a
actually
tough one. This is a tough one.
It's the toughest. Yeah,
both
those are
good
both
films.
such good movies.
I would say Ant-Man.
Okay, I
I'm
was
way
leaning
more
more that way.
entertained to rewatch of Ant-Man. Like
I have more fun, even though Doctor Strange is great.
Doctor Strange is great,
a
yeah.
really good first movie. Hitman is just so much fun. I love Yellow Jacket, bro. He's freaking crazy in that movie, bro. He's insane.
Bro.
He's insane.
I love how
I
he's
do
also
Ant-Man.
another bald villain like Obadiah.
Yeah, just the other bald business guy that goes bad, bro.
That goes bad in the end and f's up his own business. Yeah, just ruins it. So I go Ant-Man. I would go Ant-Man
No,
definitely.
I could definitely see the argument for Doctor Strange, though, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
The effects, the
100%.
visuals, it's another great origin story.
That I was
For
gonna
him,
think. I was like
dude.
leaning towards more of that because like that car crash and like what happened to his hands, how he really changed his life. Like he can't be a good doctor anymore.
Yeah.
Like in that line's like, I could have saved me.
But yeah, the villain is not.
It's weak.
I'd prefer Yellow Jacket over freaking black-eyed
Definitely.
dude that's trying to take the time.
And I wish
Dormammu.
Dormammu was in the movie more.
Dormammu was just
how
like
he beat him. I like how he beat him where he just made him go crazy. He just kept rewinding time every time he died.
Yeah, that was cool
Like
as
Doctor
well.
Strange
I love
died
that.
100 times and felt all that pain, all that suffering just
Yeah.
to win. That's
And
crazy.
who knows how long that actually went on for?
It could
It could have been
right.
an eternity before Dormammu finally gave up, dude. It's crazy to think
Alright,
about.
I'm done.
Crazy to think about.
Because he is a god. I mean, Dormammu is unbelievably powerful. Like, he wouldn't give up easily. So I can't imagine how many times Doctor Strange had to die just for him to say, okay, I give up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
They're both great. This honestly is a
But
tough one.
Ant-Man, dude, like, there's just so many good scenes. He's such an underrated character. I love Ant-Man. I really
Yeah,
do.
like how he's trying to be a father figure for his little girl, but like he's divorced
Yeah.
and like he works at Baskin
Scott
Robbins.
Lang's, yeah, Scott Lang's great. I do like Hank Pym better just knowing what he does in the comic books.
I wish they
But
went with
Scott
Hank.
in the MCU is great. You know,
Yeah.
he's just really. I love the tub scene when he first shrinks and he goes down. He's like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah.
And then his friend turns on the water. I
And it
forget
goes
his
down
name.
the drain and everything.
I forgot about that scene.
Yeah.
That was a good
The
scene.
movie's
in the-
just
the
hilarious.
dance-
It's so creative. It's so good. Yeah, Ant-Man's moving on.
Yeah.
I would say Ant-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we got?
Infinity War or Guardians Volume 2, bro. Infinity War.
Infinity War.
That's an easy
Yeah,
one. We don't even need to talk about that one. Okay, Far From
Nope, we
Home
know.
or the first Avengers? Again,
First Avengers.
First Avengers.
I'm sorry, anything going up against the Avengers movies are all just
Peak.
they're all at the
peak.
top.
Oh,
They're all at the
yeah,
top,
all
bro.
the top.
God, okay, yeah, Avengers
Yeah.
moving on. Winter Soldier or Homecoming?
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier by a
Soldier.
mile, bro. I can't wait till we get to that review next episode. Dude.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier's great. Homecoming is good, but Winter Soldier it's just so hard to beat that. Dude.
So well written, smart.
Yeah, Winter Soldier moving on from that. Ant-Man or Captain America First Avenger? I'm going Captain America First
I am
Avenger.
too.
Yeah,
I'll go Captain America. I love that movie.
You're Cap.
way better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ant-Man, bro.
Yeah.
You can't compete anymore in the bracket.
The first Avenger movie is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Infinity War or the first Avengers?
Infinity War.
Infinity
Yeah.
War.
Even though
yeah.
First Avengers is unbelievably good, and that's just like
Both masterpieces.
I hate that, dude. Avengers would have went way farther, but we
would've.
put up against that.
It would have eventually gone against Infinity War because we know how far that's going.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But it still would have beat, Captain America First Avenger. The Avengers movie would have beaten the first Cap.
well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Infinity War moving on.
It's next.
Oh, okay. Winter Soldier or Captain America First Avenger. Pinning 1 and 2 together. I'm sorry, but two is just two is way. God, dude. Winter Soldier. Dude, I can't wait to get to that movie, bro.
I want to get to it.
I love rewatching that movie. Okay, Infinity War, Winter Soldier. Infinity War. They're both fantastic, though, dude. Like they're both in the top.
Yeah, but like
Top 6, top 8,
top whatever.
MCU movies, bro. Like you're gonna find those movies up there.
So, it's just, you can't beat it, bro.
Both
You
S
can't.
tier. But yeah, Infinity War has to move on. Okay. We're getting down to it. Endgame or Infinity War? This is the battle that all MCU fans have. Me on a personal level, I don't know. I'm on the Endgame side of things.
I am too, but like Infinity War really set up Thanos perfectly. Like
It
it's
is.
his movie.
I literally can't make a decision. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to make the decision, then remember something from the other movie, and I'll be like, oh, no, that was great. I really like that. And then I'll remember something from the other movie, and you just go back and forth between them two. They both are absolutely amazing at achieving the goal they wanted to achieve. Infinity War showed the loss of what it felt like to lose against Thanos. It was inevitable that would happen. Endgame was that hope, bringing that back, the fight to win, and they did win. Two polar opposite endings, but in both achieve that goal of that ending so perfectly.
What could it just be? Why can't we just
This
consider
is
them
so
one film,
difficult. It's so difficult.
And they're both
dude.
just perfect representations. Like this is a comic book on screen, bro.
Yeah.
All the characters, all their plot lines, the battles,
Because
the fights.
earlier when you brought up when Hulk fell into Doctor Strange's place, that happens in the Secret Wars comics, and I think it was Nova who fell into Doctor Strange's the stairwell.
Yeah. Max was mentioning that with when you talked about how they originally wanted Nova to fall into the.
I think it was Nova in the comics that did that.
It was Nova in the comics for the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, and then it goes into Infinity War, and they have the whole Adam Warlock plot, which is oh my god, they butchered.
It's honestly they're both so good. It's which movie did Hulk dirtier, and that's the one I'll pick as my least favorite compared to the other one. That's honestly how I would think.
So you are picking Endgame or Infinity War.
But yeah, Infinity War just did him dirtier. Endgame at least brought somewhat of the Hulk back. I mean, barely, but somewhat. But
that fight scene with Thanos was so disappointing.
So hard. Yeah,
I just love the emotional the emotional parts of Endgame more than Infinity War. Just the whole time heist, just the way they had to interconnect all the movies, everything you've seen up to that point. The writing is just incredible for Iron Man and Cap. Their character arcs from the beginning all the way up to Endgame, and the way they just handle both those characters is just fantastic, dude. That's why they are the best characters.
About emotion, though, I really think they're on par, but Infinity War might just edge it out just a bit. That ending, the team realizing they might be losing here and just trying to come up with a plan it's so well done. Every interaction between the characters where it's just those odd teammates that you don't expect. Iron Man, Spider Man, Doctor Strange, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like their interactions are hilarious and they're great. You know, Thor showing up in Wakanda and being angry and upset and like I'm gonna take out this mother effer. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting Thanos. Um, to just everything from like I just like Iron Man Spider Man's dynamic the most in that movie. Where Iron Man's like, "Why did you leave Earth? Like you're not ready for this, kid. You can't do this. This is way out of your league." But Spider Man's like, "No, I'm gonna do this. You know, I'm gonna fight." Um, everything from Vision and Wanda stuff, dude. Wanda having to kill him, like that music and that powerful moment of like Vision like dying, and it's like, oh my goodness, she had to do that, and then Thanos just brings him right back.
Like that was
It was
incredible. Dude, the writers again, dude. I imagine them cooking, being like, he's got the time stone now, so he's just gonna go up to Vision's body and go, oh my god, dude, just. Oh, just from a filmmaker perspective on both these movies, dude. Like the writing, the cinematography, everything is just so good. It's so good. I could interchange any of these movies, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I always just go with Endgame as mine.
I think so too. It's
my guilty pleasure, bro. Endgame.
I'll say this: I have my decision by like, I mean, it just beats it by a little. I mean, it's such a small percentage it beats it by, but I could easily go back and forth, and it's Infinity War. I have to.
That's fair.
I just cough. It's just when I look at those two movies, they both have. I mean, again, absolutely outstanding moments. I mean, they both are easily the top two the movies in the MCU of all time. It's going to be so hard to beat those. But I think Infinity War. I just remember more moments in the movie theaters sitting there and watching that unfold than Endgame. Even though I remember, a lot of moments from both movies. I just think throughout the whole movie of Infinity War, I remember more moments in the theater than Endgame when I was watching that whole thing in the theater.
I get
but
that.
Again, both are outstanding. This is no diss on Endgame whatsoever. That movie is top tier, absolute peak, just like Infinity War. But Infinity War just beats it. I mean, I'm talking by just a smidge, man. It's the smallest increment ever.
I do remember this moment from Infinity War. It's like one of my favorite moments in the theater. Like when he comes to Wakanda with Stormbreaker, and like he comes out like the portal teleports, and I got goosebumps from that day. I got so excited seeing that.
Yeah.
And Thanos, and then jumps in the air and freaking comes down like like lightning. I mean, literally,
I love the sound effect when he jumps in the air and it goes.
Bring me Thanos.
But I also love an Endgame, bro, when he freaking dual wields. Stormbreaker, and it has that crack of the lightning sound and everything, and he gets his suit on.
I mean, they're team up. The trios team up.
The final battle,
he shoots Iron Man's
big
back,
three.
and then he uses that energy to shoot Thanos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then Cap picking up the hammer. Yeah, there's just so many.
Oh my god, when Cap picked up the hammer, I was like, what?
You see what I mean, though? I didn't go back and forth.
I know.
I could easily be like, Endgame, I like Endgame better. Oh, no, I like Infinity War better.
And that final battle when we hear Falcon's like on your left, bring back from Winter Soldier, and he turns around, like the whole army from everything from the
on your left, Cap. Just call back to Winter Soldier.
He was gonna fight that entire army. Think about that.
Yeah,
he wasn't gonna give up.
I love that when he straps tight. His arms like messed up, but he straps that shield, like the half of the shield. And
Cap's one of the best characters.
He was gonna do whatever it takes, bro.
Dude, he won't quit.
I love Cap. So I love Cap, dude.
Like he said, he can do this all day.
They made him so much better than his comic counterpart. I'm sorry, but the movies made me love Captain America. The movies made me.
His characters peak in the movies.
Yeah, he's great in the comic books. He still has that tenacious willpower spirit within him.
Right, but
I love
Chris Evans just sold Captain America.
Like the way he portrays Captain America for me.
Okay,
it's great. I mean, he's the perfect role for that.
So you're choosing Infinity War.
I'm
still choosing Endgame.
Might have to go with Endgame. It was like it impacted me more.
Okay. What I said though, Endgame is right there, man. It is so close, dude. It is so.
This is evil, man. This is just pure evil.
You know, it's such an evil question, dude. It's just so like. It's so difficult. It's torturous trying to come up with
why can't they be one
one's
film? Like, why can't we just consider these two one film?
Right. This is
the ultimate cut.
All
right. Endgame is moving on in the bracket.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's so tough. Okay. That means Endgame is the winner.
Okay.
That was
I like how
a
the
good-
bracket. I like how the bracket put Endgame, Infinity War on either side, just so they would compete.
It
In
just
the
made
end.
sense. It would just
That's
make
how it
sense.
always is, bro. Yeah, those two battle for first place. You can go either way, but that is our MCU bracket. Endgame beats all.
because, well, yeah, it's Endgame, dude.
I said,
Such a great comic book movie. Such a great movie.
I'd be happy with Infinity War or Endgame being on top. They both made sense.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with both.
Right.
But all right, cool with
That
that.
Marvel. Moving on from the bracket, we're going to be going into childhood video games. Last episode, I brought in 6 of my top childhood video games that got me into gaming, got me into certain franchises, defined my childhood. And this time, Logan, you've brought in 6 childhood video games.
Yes, I have.
Now show us them.
Get into it.
All right.
Let's see. What are you starting
So
with?
this was, as you guys already know, unbelievably difficult. Like, these aren't my top 6. I mean, a couple of them would be, but I just tried to like switch it up a little bit, pitch some unique ones. I mean, there are so many other games that I would pick as well. It's just so hard to pick what is that top 6. There's some that I know of, some that I don't. I'll let you guys know as I go through this. But this is a very difficult decision. So I don't know how you did if you were to do like almost 6 to like number 1, or you're just like whatever, because it is hard to rank these.
No. So you're not ranking them. You're just going one at a time, one game at a time. Tell us
You're
about it.
just basically showing us your 6 favorite games, not ranking them. Like, this is what your childhood games.
Here we go. So, as you both know, Spider-Man's my GOAT. Since I've been younger, he's been my favorite fictional character of all time. Nothing's ever beaten him. I love his stories, his villains, him as a character, his love interests, you name it, Aunt May, whatever it may be. He's great. The Spider-Man mythos. This game introduced me to all these other Spider-Men that I didn't know about. Not a whole lot, but 3 more that I was like, damn, these guys are really cool. And now I've seen them in film, in other video games. I have action figures of them, you name it. But this was the game that introduced me to them. Thought about it before. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
I do remember you telling me
This
about this game.
game means so much to me. Each Spider-Man plays differently. They're all very unique. Spider-Man Noir, he plays like the Predator sections in the Arkham games.
Cool, yeah.
You have to hide and sneak around. If you're seen, you get shot. You web them up. It's so cool. I would say the 29.9 Spider-Man is the most like bland of them. All he does is glide. He has like gliding sections where he has to dodge stuff. That's it. And then Symbiote Spider-Man or Altered Spider-Man is all about like absolute destruction. He just is destroying everything. He has hordes of enemies. And then the OG is simple and basic, but it works. Now, what I also love about this game is every villain that we see in the other dimensions, other than the OG one, is so unique. Like, the way they look is different in the past, in the Ultimate Universe, in the future. It's just all so beautiful. They're all interconnected together. And the story is very simple, but works. Spider-Man was fighting Mysterio. They were in this museum, and then he punched a rock. It shattered, went in all these different dimensions, and all these Spider-Man have to work together to bring that rock back together and then put it back in that museum. And Mysterio is great in this game. The end battle is fantastic. All Spider-Man have to team up. They all have their own little section. They all utilize their strengths to take him out and bring back that rock. Madam Web is in this game. She's the best in this game. Her design, the way she talks to all the Spider-Man, the way she motivates them to just continue and keep going. I love their dynamics in this game. Each Spider-Man is very unique in their own right, and the way they discuss their different universe together with one another is just very funny. Like a lot of their interactions are very comedic, especially the ending, because they're all battling at who's the best. Because they would do that. They're Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Peter Parker, bro. The humor is everything, dude.
Exactly. This game means so much. And if both of you haven't played this, I highly recommend it. Because this game goes straight into Edge of Time, which I don't have that with me. But that game is also just as amazing. The OG and the 2099 team up in that game. They just... I don't want to say forget about these guys, but they're just not in that game. But this game means so much. I remember being a kid and just like loving every bit of this. Also, the boss battles are great. Because they start out basic, and then they take the rock and, like, utilize its power, and they become, like, amped up and, like, crazy powerful. And that is just, it just makes them more unique, and it makes the battles way scarier, especially Kraven. Are you guys familiar with this game at all? Like one bit?
Not really.
Like, any
I've
of the
seen some
battles?
gameplay, but I
Most of
have
it's
not
from
played.
when you showed me in Florida, like that cool scene or I think it's from Edge of Time. Like he was having that moment with 2099 Spider-Man, like
No,
saving
Edge of
people.
Time.
Oh darn. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
he was like, you don't know what the first thing about being Spider-Man because he talks about not saving somebody and just
Yeah.
forgetting about them.
I thought that was
But
cool.
I could praise this game day in, day out, but this means so much to me.
It's basically Into the Spider-Verse before Into the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
Yes.
pretty much.
And I liked how they just kept it a 4. It kept it more contained. And you got to know them pretty well, all 4 of them, and how, like, the Ultimate Spider-Man hates the symbiote. I love his introduction, where Madam Web puts it on him, and he's like, whoa, why is this on me? This is dangerous. You can't do this. And she's like, no, don't worry. I have control over it. You didn't just utilize it. He's like, okay. But, yeah, he doesn't like it, because that Ultimate Spider-Man had some bad interactions with that symbiote, you know, like the rest of them, but especially.
Which is why this will be a great episode in the future of the podcast, is that we play each other's childhood Spider-Man game. You play
That would
Ultimate
be-
Spider-Man, and then I'll play that game, and then we'll talk about them and compare them and everything.
I'm definitely familiar with Ultimate Spider-Man because I watched it when I was a kid on YouTube, but I never played it. So playing it for the first time would definitely be a lot different. Yeah, Matt, you gotta play this, bro. I'll definitely get you to play this at some point. But that's that. Let's move on here. So I'm gonna throw this one here. So I've talked to you guys about before how like I like Star Wars. I'm not like the biggest fan of Star Wars, but I still find it cool.
I know what
view.
game's next. I see that game.
Everything. Yeah, you probably saw
I
it.
already thought.
This game was like my Call of Duty in a way, like my first-person shooter that I played to death being younger, and this is this game.
I'm looking
Star Wars
jealous of you
Battlefront.
because I never got to play this as a kid. I really want to.
Dude, oh my goodness, this game! I could just go on and on. The art you see that world they're in was one of my favorites. With the lava, because you had to dodge it and you didn't want to like step into it. Everything from like the normal battles where you would be either a rebel or you would be on the bad side, which I don't know what they call themselves now because I know they do it by different names. It's just like the
Empire.
Imperial or what's the Empire? That's what it is. But you could like get tokens to become like a walker. You get tokens to fly a TIE fighter or a man, I'm so bad with Star Wars stuff. The
The X-Wing?
what's the TIE fighter and then there's like is it just the what's the thing? It's the name me like rebel ships.
X-Wing.
Yeah, the X-Wing.
X-Wing. There it is.
yeah.
Yeah. It's an X. Holy crap, it's pretty obvious. To being able to be like Darth Vader and you just mop the floor and be like choking out the rebels and like just using your lightsaber and just effing them all up. This game had a great progression. When you would level up, you would unlock new skins, new looks. You could look way more unique. Every world was very unique that you were in. I remember the Ewok one. I don't remember if Ewoks would like shoot you or just be like a hazard you had to dodge, but they were just very unique in the game. I really enjoyed them. This game, yeah, I played to death, dude. I was so excited when I got it. I remember my friend had this game and I played it first, said I need this. And then for Christmas, I got it. And I was like just elated to play it. I threw it in right away. It took forever to download. I remember I went to my aunt's for Christmas. I was like just thinking about it the whole time. I was like, when can I play this? When can I play this? Got back home and just from that point, I played this for months and months and months, nonstop, leveled up. It's just I know there was already a Battlefront. I didn't know this
The
when I first saw this.
OGs 1 and 2.
But this is a great remake per se of that game, or I don't know if you call it a remake. But just great like modern version of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys are massive fans of Star Wars. This is the game to play, dude. Great stuff. Great stuff. Battlefront's a phenomenal game. All right. We're gonna do here. I guess I'll just point out the obvious here. So this is my favorite video game of all time, and I think you both already know what
I
I'm going to
saw
say.
it too.
I've played this every year of my life. I always go back to it. There's always a phase of it. This game is just never-ending imagination, and like you can build anything. You can pretty much do anything. It's amazing to play with friends. It's amazing to play alone. It's all those things, and that is obviously Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I mean, when we talked about childhood games, this is easily number one. I mean, this brings me back to being a kid right away. From the music to just playing the game. I can remember my favorite YouTubers growing up were Minecraft YouTubers, watching the Minecraft music videos, where they would do like remixes of like already existing songs.
It's all coming back, bro.
Those are some of the best.
Back,
Yeah.
Minecraft is such a great childhood game, dude. Remember when we all played it? We all played it in Florida. That whole grind, bro.
For 4 days straight was great.
Non-stop. Just get home, put on Minecraft, play it all night, wake up the next morning, play Minecraft.
Remember when school was out and me and all of the four of us just played it literally for like 16, 20 hours straight in that day? Yeah. We stopped to eat and then just continued playing the game.
That was crazy.
Gained like 30 pounds just playing Minecraft that one phase.
Yeah, we did. Exactly. We had to do like some cardio sessions just to get back in shape.
We literally did everything in the game, bro. Like, we split up, dude. We found so many diamonds, bro.
Sam would collect like 50 animals.
Woodland Mansion. Because we tried to find a Woodland Mansion and we stopped. Because we traveled like hella far to try to find one. And then we just
it was impossible, bro.
Just gave up.
Couldn't find one.
But, yeah, this is like, I mean, it's almost, I could go on and on and on for 10 hours straight of why this game means so much to me. But yeah, Minecraft, easily number one. And then, okay, so this is the only Mario game I have right now. I obviously have a lot more that make up my childhood. But this one is like, it might be, I mean, my favorite. I don't know. But this is, oh my goodness, I just remember playing this game to death. This is my favorite of the Mario Karts. And this is Mario Kart Wii. This game is beautiful, bro. Beautiful, dude. I love the music in this game. I love all the characters they have. I know the roster is kind of the same for every single one of them, but like they all just look the best to me.
Bro. They got Funky Kong.
They got Funky Kong, bro. They got Funky Kong. You know what I mean? They got him in the Switch version too, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But I don't know. I just like this game to me. It feels like I'm actually there. From like you can do the they have the tilt or the motion control that you.
The motion controls are so bad in that game, bro. I can't.
Yeah, I had the wheel. I don't have it with me right now, but I had the wheel.
Okay, it came with the game, so yeah.
Yeah, and that was just like having that with that.
As a kid, that was awesome.
The music, to my opinion, is the best. Coconut Mall is one of my favorite tracks. I have the sound. Man, I have the soundtrack.
He's dying.
On my. I know this cough is like crazy. I have a soundtrack on my Spotify playlist because it's that good.
I love how this Mario Kart actually has save files. And it's the driver's license. You create a driver's license because you have your whole me and everything like that.
I remember that.
It's the only Mario Kart that has save files and everything. It's so
weird.
Yeah, the game is so satisfying to play through.
It just feels the most immersive, and I just feel
like a kid again. The wheelies are amazing, and it has the best trick animations. It was the first game to introduce trick animations and stuff like that. And it has the best one. They literally, freaking Funky Kong does a handstand on the motorcycle bars and claps his feet together and gets back down. Mario does like a full 360, like a windmill around his cart. The animation is so beautiful. In the newer games, you just press the button and you just go, or just like, yay. Or just like do like random things, bro. Dude, in this game, they get out of the carts and do flips and stuff like that. I remember like Diddy Kong does like a triple front flip while his cart is doing a 360. And it's just like mesmerizing to look at. I don't know, dude. The animations and everything in that game, the art style, I'm telling you, the Wii has the best era of Nintendo. Like, it's just so god tier, bro.
Yeah. That's why I said this game looks the best. I don't know. Every character just looks the best in this Mario Kart game compared to all the other Mario Kart games. You know? I know the graphics are a bit better in the other ones, but still, I don't know. They just feel and look better. They just feel. I don't know. Like when I picture them, I picture what they look like in this game. In my opinion,
I think I like Double Dash's look better because the art style, the designs of the character, like on the cover, obviously, that is like peak Mario. But like in game Mario Kart Wii, honestly, it kind of has this like grayer brown, washed out kind of like look to the characters, and it's not as bright and colorful. Like if you go and play Double Dash, the game before it, or you go back and play Mario Kart 8 and everything, it is like missing a lot of those colors. It is kind of like a weird thing. It's just like one little like nitpick problem I have with Mario Kart Wii. But yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It still feels pretty colorful to me and pretty like I don't know. Everything about this game feels great. I've never had any gripes. And I played this game to death, especially when I was younger. Um, I remember my older cousins had this, and that's the first time I had to play it, and like using the again using the wheel and stuff. Like I was like, this shit's amazing. Like I gotta play this again and again and again. And then I got it myself, and then me and my sister played it to death. So but this is easily top five. I know it is of like my favorite childhood games. This is like amazing. Up there, maybe two or three, I don't know, but this is absolutely amazing. This is an unbelievably underrated Spider-Man game. I don't hear a lot of talk about it, but this was a big part of my childhood. This kind of ties into the Sam Raimi universe Spider-Man movies. I think like the design of Spider-Man, the design of a lot of the villains are from that universe. I don't know if you guys are aware of this game. I don't know if you even played it, but Spider-Man Friend or Foe. Any of you know this game?
I have the
This
Sam Raimi version
is-
on GameCube, the first movie though. You know the one where you like swing webs and like the webs are attached to nothing.
Yeah, those
Yes.
are the movie games. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
I have the first one.
I've never
now,
seen
but this
before.
series is the same design as the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, and even any of the villains. So I'll get into it because Max doesn't know. This game is an effing masterpiece of a game. Like no joke, this game is just. I mean, it nails everything. Actually, when we go to play our Spider-Man childhood games, instead of playing Shattered Dimensions, Max, you're gonna play this, okay? Because you know nothing about it, okay? So the whole point of this game is Mysterio, which is the main villain again, has taken control of Spider-Man's rogues gallery and is using them like against Spider-Man, is making them fight him. Even though they probably already would, they have no control of their own bodies. So Spider-Man's job is to get this like relic off of their body, like it's almost like stone, and break it to free them. And once he does, they have a common enemy, which is Mysterio. So what his villains will do is team up with Spider-Man to defeat Mysterio. Now, what's great about this game is you can play as all of Spider-Man's villains, or at least the main ones. Venom, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, Rhino, Black Cat's in the game. Silver Sable is. Prowler's in the game. You already have them off the rip. Like, you can already play as them. But they're in the game. You team up with Shield. The whole point of the beginning cutscene, which you should watch, Spider-Man gets jumped by like all of his rogues gallery, and then oh my goodness, Fury saves him and brings him up and is like, "Hey, Mysterio's like taking control of your villains. We need to team up to take him out." And then that's when Prowler and Silver Sable are there as characters you can play as. It's co-op. For some reason, if you're first player, you can't be anybody else but Spider-Man. So if you want to be somebody else, you have to be second player. I love the different enemies you battle. Spider-Man is crazy in this game, dude. He has so many unique things. You can jump in the air, grab them, do like a spin in the air as you're holding onto them, and then chuck them into the ground, like as hard as you would want. You can grab them, and then you do like almost this like breakdown dance where you like hop onto your back and then swing them around your body like in a circle, and then you throw them. You can shoot them with your webs. You can do obviously like a web in the air and then a kick. You can just punch him if you want to. Every enemy, or not every enemy, well, enemy and then become your ally. But every villain that you turn into your ally has very unique moves as well. Every boss battle I think is very unique, especially the Doctor Octopus one, because the orb that are the energy that he uses. Remember in the second movie that like sucks things in.
Yeah.
In that battle, you get like sucked towards it, and you have to like fight that pull against it. And then you're also battling him at the same time. You have to throw stuff at him. But yeah, Max, I'm surprised you've never heard of it or never played
literally
it. This
never
game
heard of
is
that.
like, dude, when you're a kid, man, it's so much fun, dude. It's just like you can just do so many things. You can do anything you want. And what's so funny about when you fight the enemies is that even when they're at the like they're dead. Like if you just don't attack them, they'll like disappear. They kind of like almost like evaporate. If you keep webbing them up and attacking them, they'll actually it'll never end. So if you just keep constantly hitting them, you could be doing it for hours and they'll never evaporate unless you just stop at one point, which is really funny. So you just keep webbing them and tossing them and throwing them all you want, and they'll just never ever die until you stop. which is a very weird thing they put in the game, but you can just keep going, like torturing them. You can just keep battling them, which is pretty funny. But, dude, you gotta play this game. You gotta play this game, dude. It's just, I love...
I'll play that one when you play Ultimate.
Sounds entertaining.
This is childhood right here. So many fond memories. It's just so much fun. You just need to beat the crap out of everything. Oh, and you also did the symbiote. You did the symbiote Spider-Man at one point. And he becomes more powerful and he becomes edgy. It just kind of ties in with the movies. Like, they're all designed after it. They all kind of act like him in the movies. Yeah, all that stuff. So, we have that. Oh, and Venom even looks better. He looks more bulky in this game compared to the movies. He's bigger. Bigger and more bulky.
Even the game designers were like, bro, why'd the movies have to botch Venom up, bro?
Make him, like slim. Okay. All right. So, there's 3 games coming up here. They are all tied. They are the Lego games of my childhood. I cannot decide which ones I like better. There's Lego Marvel Superheroes. I'll explain why this means so much to me. One of my favorite video games of all time. This game is absolutely amazing. Another one you guys knew was coming up. Lego Batman, the first one, easily. You got to put that on there. This is just
played that
my
the other
childhood.
night with my brother, bro. That's
what I'm talking about. Everyone's got memories.
One of the greatest games ever.
And then Lego Batman 2.
It's the best. It's the best of all of them, bro.
So, I will explain Lego Marvel Superheroes first, why I love it so much, and then I'll move on to the other ones. So, as a kid, obviously, I knew about the main Marvel characters. Wolverine, Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, Thor, Spider-Man, you name it. But being younger, playing this game, I learned about all these other characters that I didn't know a whole lot about. And I just saw them for the first time. I'm like, oh, they look really cool. Ghost Rider, Luke Cage, the Fantastic Four. Even though I knew about them, I just that was the first time really seeing really seeing them, I guess, as they were, as a team. I said Daredevil. To even Moon Boy, I think he was in that game, and I don't know if Devil Dinosaur was in the first one, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with those characters.
I know. I thought they were Dinosaur. I know who that is.
No, of him.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this game, first of all, and then all the X-Men. It has all of the Marvel teams, and it has Deadpool. It's the first time I saw Deadpool. He's an extremely, unbelievably character to unlock. You have to unlock all the studs. You have to save Stan Lee and all the levels. He's very difficult, but once you do unlock him, he's so much fun to play. The way he breaks the fourth wall and everything. Everything's in this game. From the X-Men, to S.H.I.E.L.D., to the Avengers, to the Fantastic Four, to Spider-Man, his rogues gallery, to the supernatural elements, just like Ghost Rider, to the Asgardian stuff, right? We got Loki. We got Red Skull for Captain America. We got Doctor Doom, who's the main villain of the game, who's a Fantastic Four villain. We have Magneto, which relates to the X-Men, right? At the end, you fight Galactus on the helicarrier. He's shaking it around, and you got to team up with everybody to defeat it, right? Exactly. This game is funny. Okay, it's just I'm laughing all the time. I love the open world, the music. I don't know if what the NPCs say, but watch it, buddy. Every time they say that, it brings me back to being a kid. When I'll hear that on TikTok or a YouTube video, if they use that audio, it just brings me back to the NPCs saying their different things as you bump into them. I love jumping from the helicarrier. I remember the music that plays. When you jump and then it plays that epic music and you land.
Down to the open world and everything.
Exactly. I love it brought me into the world of Marvel. It brought me into knowing about all these characters I didn't know about. It actually made me love Marvel more than I ever could have because of this game. Because what I did is I saw all these characters and I was like, wait, I don't really know a lot about them. Let me do my research. So I would look up YouTube videos and figure out the lore and the different things about them. And I told you guys before, obviously I love Marvel and DC to death. But I've always said Marvel just edges it out just a little bit. And I say it's a lot has to do with this game because of what it introduced me to and all those characters. This world is so beautiful. Marvel is so amazing. And then it just kind of went from there with the MCU. The MCU helped out as well. Let me get to the games you guys are more familiar with, and I love to death as well. Obviously, Lego Batman 1. We know, this introduced me to a lot of his rogues gallery. I knew about the main ones, but a lot of the niche ones, just like Killer Moth, Ra's al Ghul. I didn't know a lot about him. I I like all the designs of the characters. They all look great. I mean, Batman's suit is the best in this game, easily. I
Yeah.
love the black and gray. You know what I mean? I love that. Um, Riddler could have had like a hat. You know, I think it would have been cool if he had that. But I still love his design in
They
this
brought
game.
the hat
You know
in
what
the
I mean?
second one though.
Yeah, they did.
The
Yeah,
more
they
hat,
did.
but I don't know.
Name's great.
The designs are so nostalgic in the first Lego Batman, bro. Dude, Mad
yeah,
Hatter. I wish there was an actual minifigure of Mad Hatter.
Killer Croc. Like my favorite design is the Lego version.
Yeah, and Bane too. I love like how
Yeah,
they're
I love
together.
the Joker.
Then Man Bat.
They're bigger.
Man
just because it
Bat?
makes sense to the characters. Like I like even though Lego Batman 3 is bad, I like Killer Croc's design in that better because he's bigger. He's like more like Killer Croc that I would think of, right?
First one's just so
but Two-Face is
nostalgic for me.
perfect. Black and white. Two-Face is perfect. Joker's perfect. Harley's perfect. Catwoman is perfect. Penguin is perfect. I mean, I have no complaints on that at all. Scarecrow is great. I know you guys remember like the hat, and I like
that
his like
Scarecrow figure, bro.
mouth. You know
His,
what I mean?
his headpiece is
Great.
glow in the dark in the actual figure.
Oh, it's just like, dude, I need that. I need that. Poison Ivy is really good. You know.
Oh, that's
all
a
those
best
designs are
figure
great.
design, bro.
Mr. Freeze, exactly. But this story is simple. It's great. It's funny. It has its moments. Batman and Robin are a great duo. I like you to play as Batgirl and Nightwing. I know you like the Batgirl design. I don't. I don't like the blue and the yellow. I prefer the like purple or like purple, black, and gold that she has
I've
in later
always
games.
liked all of her designs. Like I'm honestly a fan
Yeah,
of the
I'm not
blue
saying
and
they're bad.
yellow and everything, and the red hair
I'm not
coming
saying
out the
they're
back. You know, it's just so unique.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, I
The
praise his name
Danny
to death.
Elfman score from the Batman '89 movie.
So
They just play all the tracks from that in that game. It's so nostalgic.
Exactly.
So good.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. You know what I mean? It's great. And then we'll move on to the second game,
Lego Batman
which
2.
2, right? I love Robin's design in this game as well.
Red Robin.
The story is good. It introduced us to more than just the Batman mythos. We had Superman, Justice League, right? Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman. I don't know if like Martian Manhunter was in the game. Actually, I don't think a lot of the
Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, Cyborg.
Green Arrow. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he's not. But that introduced me to obviously all the other ones. I like Lex in this game. The team up between him and Joker, how they're working together.
Yeah.
The final battle with the big ass robot. You know what I mean?
I love the whole Joker. I love the level when you're chasing it in the sky, coming back from Metropolis, and you're trying to take it
great.
down as like Superman and Batman. Oh god.
It's great.
The original story is
Yeah,
great.
I mean, yeah. Both of these games like just did Batman so well. You know, like they really did. Batman and all the other characters. They didn't mess up in any way. I think Joker. Well, I would say this now. Joker is great in the first game, his design, but I think in this game they nail it. I like the more slick back hair instead of like the really messy, like up there. Like if you see, I don't know if you can see Joker's hair way down there.
I've always preferred that Joker.
That's the
over
Joker,
others.
Lego Joker design.
You like the more crazy hair, like the more up in the.
Yeah, like that design in the first game for Joker is perfect.
Slick. I like the slick back hair that he has right there. I like that slick, more slick.
I like the crazy one, dude.
It's so
Like, both are
iconic.
great. They both are great. But yeah, just like the all other games, I didn't praise it. I could praise it to the ends of the earth. Batman's suit is good as this one as well. What I didn't know about this Robin having the whole red suit is that it has to do in the comic books with Superboy's death. I think he like wanted to honor him or something, so he wore a more red outfit because he was close with Superboy to like kind of honor him or respect him. I could be wrong, but I swear I saw it in a YouTube video. I looked it up. I found out that red suit, which looks really good, has to do with like Superboy and wanting respect for him. Because in the comics, he was the reason for, or not the reason, but a Crisis on Infinite Earths. So wasn't he was a bad guy in that one, right?
Who's Superboy?
He was like, yeah, Superboy Prime. Isn't that what he became?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure on Crisis, bro.
Okay, something like that. Well, his death, I think he died in that story.
He does.
Robin
He does die in that.
Robin wanted to pay respect. So I could be wrong. It could be like a death in another story that Robin was that I want to pay respect.
No,
and
I
not
think
that
you
one.
are. I think you are right on that.
Yeah. The open world is great in this game. It really is.
The open world's fantastic.
Place you can go. I still think the greatest open world of these three games is Lego Marvel Super. Is just how much bigger it is, and you have the whole city of New York to go into. But this one, I mean, is like close to it. You know what I mean? It's great. You know what I mean? I like Killer Croc's area, like layer. I think I forget like you, I think maybe under a bridge or you. I don't remember exactly. I know it's like in the water, obviously, if that's where he's at, but I don't remember like the specific spot. I just remember like being in a cool area. You know what I mean? But yeah, my bad. Let me just clear the throat.
You just
These
die.
are
You die after talking about all your
yeah,
games.
yeah, it's that good. But yeah, those are the well, more like 8 games, but those are the 6 games that I picked right now of being like unbelievably amazing childhood games, shaped my love for so many different universes, mainly Marvel and DC, because obviously those are mainly superhero games. But then again, Minecraft shaping the YouTubers I watched, the amount of hours I put into that game. Again, all the music videos they made relating to Minecraft and everything from the toys that I collected when I was a kid. These games had a big play in all of that. They really did. And without them, dude, I don't know how fun my childhood would have been, honestly, because it was a lot of fun because I got to sit down and play these games almost every day and enjoy every second of it. You know,
And that's why I love talking about these childhood games, because they really did define everything, pretty much.
Who we are.
Introduce us to the superheroes, got us into all kinds of things. Dude. Like video games, like in that era where like all kids play video games and stuff like that. I think we got to grow up in the part where the video games are still like great and iconic and no longer battle royales, battle passes, live service games you don't even own anymore. You can't even buy a game and put it in and just play.
You don't have physical copies anymore. The physical media is
that was
dying.
before all that.
Yeah.
Exactly, that was before all that. And like I said before, these games, in my opinion, made us nerds. They made us love the fictional worlds. Like movies are one thing and they're great, but playing as a character in that world, in my opinion, it makes you become more connected with that world. And video games do that for you. They
100%.
really do. So yeah, these games are beautiful, and I mean, I haven't played. I mean, besides Minecraft, I haven't played a lot of them in a while, just because I've moved on to other games, more modern games. But talking about them now, I would definitely want to revisit them and play them again. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my list. Wrap it up. All great stuff. All great
Right,
stuff.
yep. Thank you so much for sharing that list of FUDs.
That was great.
Next time, we're going to have Ethan's list of games now. You get to take the spotlight, show some childhood games. But yeah. Logan, will we see you possibly for the next Marvel movie or beyond? We'll see you again.
Absolutely. Yeah,
We'll see you again.
Yeah, we won't see him till like Thor Ragnarok, because apparently he only likes Thor movies.
That's like the only ones I keep coming back for. But yeah, no, I'm always down to come back. This podcast is great. Love talking to you guys. All these segments are really fun to be a part of. So yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Whenever you need me, give me a call, and we'll make it happen. You know what I mean? Like we always do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if you guys have made it this far, this is the Weapon X podcast. This is our 10th episode. We review movies, video games, all nerd culture. So if you love what you saw today, make sure to come back. Check out our previous videos. They'll show up on screen. We've been doing every MCU movie. We do an episode every 4 days. So next episode, we will be comparing the first Harry Potter movie and book. We're doing movie versus book and really breaking down into that, reviewing Ethan's video games.
Yeah.
And then the next episode right after that, jumping right back into the MCU, reviewing Winter Soldier.
God.
One of the best Marvel movies ever.
God tier.
So excited for it. But yeah, be sure to subscribe. It helps us really go a long way. It'll keep us motivated, keep us going. And leave a like. That always goes a long way. And comment down below. Get in the conversation, guys. Like, join us. Like, I know we had a hot take. Thor: The Dark World is the best Thor movie now. I mean, honestly, looking at all of it, made some fair points. So, I mean, if you disagree, just like let us know. I don't know. We get a lot of hate online. So, yeah. Follow the TikTok, Instagram, Weapon X Podcast. We are everywhere. I'm Max.
I'm Ethan.
This is Logan.
I'm Logan. Yeah.
And see you guys next time.